and good morning. This is Sarah Gasim, Senior Vice President and Head of Hotels in KSA at JLL. Today I will be discussing the topic of leveraging digital trends to enhance hospitality and operation. The way that I designed to tackle this topic is by shading light into three dimensions. First, of course, we will start with providing an overview about digital transformation and enhancement in the hotel life cycle, followed by providing a very insightful results of a recent research study that discussed the technology in hotel operation, and then we will ramp up by answering an important question: why Saudi Arabia considered the ideal destination for any digital enhancement or integration. So for the past 2 years, I have been discussing several and multiple topics with my investors in terms of hotel operation, hotel investment, and asset management. And I can assure you, there are no single discussion we were not discussing any aspect of digital transformation, whether we are talking about innovation, about the future, about the application, about even the digital transformation itself. And that made me to realize that what if we looked at and examined the entire life cycle for a hospitality asset. So whether you are searching for a hospitality asset, whether you have a particular hospitality asset that you want to examine or understand the analysis behind it, whether you want to conduct a market research study in order for you to be able to purchase a particular hospitality asset, whether you want to purchase it after purchasing, even the post-purchasing activity, what are the applications that could really facilitate that? And guess what? There is no single stage of the entire life cycle of a hospitality asset wasn't available online and wasn't being able to be facilitated in a digital format. And of course, because being from JLL, I would say JLL provide some of the services over here, but of course there are hundreds and hundreds of applications and other agencies who provide that type of facility in a digital and a technology format. What is the key lesson over here? Whether we like it or not, whether we resist change or not, technology is happening, and it is enhancing each and every stage of a hospitality asset. And that will be in a very near future where we will see a true implication in the entire hospitality operation. One of the recent research study published back in 2022 by Hospitality Technology, they conduct a very interesting survey among 26,000 hospitality assets from the US and Europe. And they directly ask the IT directors in those hospitality ongoing assets into different questions and ask. So one of the major results was about or less of 3% of the budget of the revenue is being dedicated for an IT budget. 30% of that 3% has been dedicated into application and new solutions of the IT and digital, and that have been increased since last year or the year before that, which is 2021, by 24%. Not only that, 66% of the people who responded to this survey agreed that there will be an increase in the hotel budget that is dedicated for IT year by year. Another interesting finding that when they ask those IT directors what are the areas of digital enhancement that you believe that potentially will be increased and potentially the owners and the investors will really invest in it. And of course, as you can see, contactless payment, 5G, artificial intelligence, and contactless tipping has been recorded the highest. But what was interesting for me is up to 80% of the listed digital advancement is highly correlated by the guest experience and the guest journey, and not to the back of office operation or cost initiatives or cost efficiency initiatives. And that's actually a turnaround kind of result, because the majority of the discussion that we are having with the investment, whenever the technology topic comes on board, they usually think about, cutting cost efficiency, replacing the human resources capital with technology that could really save their budget. But actually, what's been anticipated, that's the digital advancement and the area that they think or they truly believe that they will really enhance the future of digital integration, is related to the service of customer relation or guest experience. Another interesting finding from the same survey or the same study, when they've been asked what are the major challenges that they faced in order for them to really approach the digital advancement and integration in their hospitality asset. Due to the fact that this research study was conducted back in 2022, so of course the lack of or the impact of COVID-19 has been ranked as the first challenge, yet there are other challenges that they have been discussing, such as the difficulty and the resistance from the investors and the developer, the lack of the sufficient IT budget, and so on and so forth. And that lead us to the final disclosing topic that we want to discuss now: why Saudi Arabia is considered to be the ideal destination for digital enhancement and digital integration. If we were put aside the geographical advantages that we have in Saudi, being away only 4 hours from about more than 50 countries, or being the highest purchasing power in MENA, or even the massive growth in inbound tourist visitation year by year, and just for the past year about 67%. Saudi has invested highly and massively in uplifting the infrastructure of IT and digital, not only by international partnership, but also internally by investing massively. Recently, the Saudi Ministry of Communication and Information Technology, they announced an investment of about $11.8 million in uplifting the infrastructure in Saudi at all. And that's not only dedicated for Tier 1 city, but also Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities. Second, there is no any other on earth a destination that's actually been built on technology advancement and enhancement. We have the land of the future, NEOM, which is highly depending and pioneering on technology. And of course, not only NEOM, it's also there are several other projects such as Red Sea and Amala has been also communicated as to be a pioneer in technology and digital. Third, and this was my favorite track record that I would witness in Saudi. Saudi has been witnessed as the perfect and encouraging climate that encourage innovation. We have a track record, as a proud Saudi, we have a track record of multiple startups that talks about innovation and technology, and now it became a successful story and successful business. I hope in my time I have persuaded you to the importance of digital enhancement and integration, whether you are operator or investors. Thank you so much.